Good afternoon and welcome to Omnibroslive Coffee on a Sunday. Coffee with the Omnibroslive on a Sunday afternoon here in the United States and Puerto Rico. Yep. Because I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault in the United States, and our Puerto Rican representative is Gio. Gio, how's it going, buddy?
Doing okay. It's an interesting morning. Doing good. Trying to keep afloat.
Right. Okay. That's good. It's always good to see you. So I'm glad you could make it onto this show. We don't really have this as a show without a topic right now.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah. So we're just going to kind of wing it. Lou is going to join us as soon as he's done with his homemade buttermilk pancakes, which kind of pisses me off.
Why?
I didn't get homemade pancakes this morning.
Oh,
that's young love.
I'm more of a waffle guy, so.
Ooh, I like waffles too.
Yeah,
I think I like French toast the best.
I would say waffles, pancakes, then French toast for me.
Okay, I think it would go. Wait, what are we putting on it? Just syrup, or do you like something else?
Just syrup. I'm a plain guy.
Okay, it'd be pancakes last for me. I think it would go French toast, waffles, pancakes.
Nice.
Although, wait, did I say waffles, toast, or French toasters? Waffles hold more syrup, and butter, so that's a benefit.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I'll keep my order. I'll keep it French toast if it's done with the right bread. It's got to be done with super good bread. T-Lar Blount popping off already. Whoops. Sorry, Roz. It's called Waffle House, not French Toast House. Have you ever been to a Waffle House?
I had the opportunity many years ago, but I did not.
You're better. You're better off for it. I've been to a Waffle House, and the food and service and the place is nothing to be excited about.
Perfect. I'm not missing anything then.
You missed nothing.
Oh, man. I remember I was staying at a hotel, and there was a Waffle House next to it, but I wanted one, but at the same time, I didn't want to go into it because, I don't know. So I never bothered eating at a Waffle House.
Yeah, you knew not to go in. Something warned you.
Yeah.
Spidey sense. Your waffle sense was
the waffle sense.
Let's see. And
a lot of people talk about your show from what I'm looking at the chat.
They talk about what?
About your action figure show.
Oh yeah, we did that yesterday. I did. Wait a minute. I did I did an Omnibros show Friday, 2 shows yesterday, and then this show today.
You've been on a roll, man. Damn.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. I like it. It's always fun to interact with the chat and to talk comic books, whatever we want to talk about. Yesterday, we on Action Figure Saturday, we opened a box of action figures that Tyler had up in his attic that had been sealed since they moved into their place 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And he pulled out some treasures. They were all still in the box and sealed, and he pulled out stuff that I didn't care about, like stuff that you might care about. It's not something I grew up on. What is that? Dragon Ball Z. He pulled out a bunch of that stuff. But he pulled out some stuff that I found interesting too.
Nice.
And then we went through a bunch of Marvel Build-A-Figures, and he asked the chat, and Taylor and I, keep or throw away. It could have been a 5-hour show. I had to cut it off in like 2 hours because I was like, even I started to droop, and that was the most exciting action figures show ever because he had all these really cool, even old, like that really tall Galactus from Toy Biz or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had that. I had that, and it broke, and it was
Oh.
heartbroken. It fell over and just shattered.
I'm jealous.
But he had that, and he had some other old Toy Biz ones that were really tall. And then he had a bunch of other Build-A-Figures that he was just trying to decide what to do with. He had a lot of Build-A-Figures.
I have zero room for Marvel Legends, but I wish I could have a few BAFs, like the Spider SBDR Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
I really want that one, and I think some of the Cosmic ones. I can't remember, but I have no room for it, so it's probably for the best. I can keep my money.
Yeah. I have room for. Actually, I just found room for the Hulkbuster Build-A-Figure. I forgot how big this thing was.
Oh, that's a big one. Look at that. Nice.
Yeah. I think this is a really great Build-A-Figure.
That's from the movie, right?
Yeah. And I had to find a place for it. It's not thematically on the proper shelf, but at this point I don't care. I try to keep the characters in theme with the bookshelves, but I've run out of enough room that it doesn't matter. I've got dark metal figures up in front of Fables books, so it's just a matter of space at this point.
Yeah.
Let's see what's on with going on with the chat. Let's see. That's right. I got that wifey coffee cake. Who just said that? I just saw it. Where'd it go?
I think you need to get a Billy shelf, one of the skinny ones, just for figures or something like that. I don't know where you'd fit it, but in theory,
you think that's what I need?
Yeah, just a Billy shelf, like the thin one, where you can add a lot of shelves in it, and you can put all the action figures inside. I don't know if there's any room left for that.
That would be awesome. I don't see how I could. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't see how I could fit any more shelving in here. But this desk that everything's sitting on is a long Billy.
Yeah.
Or a short Kallax. It's a 2x. What is this thing? It may not even be a Kallax. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2. I guess it's a Kallax. And action figures have taken it over.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got all my Venomized things on it. And so, let's see.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, those are all my Venomized dudes. And then over here are just I haven't posed this.
Ooh, Hot Toys. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't posed him really yet. He's just hanging out, waiting to be posed. I need to put some really. I have to put really cool hands on him. I have a bunch of hands that I can put on him. Is biscuits and sausage gravy allowed in this breakfast ranking? That sounds like a Southern thing. Have you ever had that, Gio?
Not like that, but individually, yes. But sure, it sounds great.
Yeah, to any British viewers, biscuits here are different than biscuits in the UK and probably Europe. Those are cookies over there. I've had biscuits and sausage gravy. That's really good, but I think I would still pick French toast and waffles. Please hit the like button. That's a good point. I appreciate that.
PS Viewer has a good idea. You can build a shelf into the wall up in.
Where's that?
At 1214.
1214.
Built-in
shelves into the walls. That's how I have my toys in my loft.
Could work. You'd have to take some art prints or posters down or something, and then I don't know.
Oh, well, there's of 90s comics weighing in on biscuits and gravy.
Well, cool. Guess I'll have to try it.
Oh, Lionheart is completely correct. Fried chicken and waffles is awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's top tier meals overall.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Secret Origin Comics. I wanted to hop on and wish you guys a Happy New Year. Thank you very much. There is a huge Sentinel legend coming out soon.
Oh, that's the crowdfunded one, the Haslab.
Oh, that's that like $500 one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that one. I have a huge Sentinel fighting Wolverine anyway.
Yeah, that thing looks impressive, but it's super expensive.
Yeah, that was way too much for me. Here's a good question. Omnidog Geo, what's your must-read schedule for the next month or so?
What am I reading? I'm trying to go over some of my old manga that I've been collecting since last year. I'm rereading Beastars because I want to catch up with that before the new season. And I actually do want to read, I want to finish reading stuff like the Black Hammer stuff, which I forgot to continue reading. Manifest Destiny, Paper Girls, East of West, all that stuff. I have several volumes, but I've never finished them. So I made a big order recently where I got a bunch of the books I'm missing. So I'm trying to catch up on my backlog.
The month of January, let's see, this week, I'm finishing up a bunch of Star Wars books because Taylor Brown and Tyler and I are having a Star Wars show.
Oh,
Friday,
cool.
What is the date? Friday the 8th. And Tyler, if you're listening, this is today's reminder that we're having a show next Friday. I don't know if Tyler's there. I will have I'll have to get we alternate reminding Tyler. Taylor does it one day, I do it the other. Because he doesn't I don't think he cares about us.
Oh, he's on here. Look at 1216. He left a comment.
1216. Tyler Blount. Shelf problem sounds awful. I wouldn't know because I decided, all on my own with no pressure from my friends to remodel the office and add a ton of shelf space. His office was blank and he's like, I have no room. And Taylor and I looked at it and said, you have nothing but room. It was like empty with a couch and a TV and nothing on the walls, tons of wall space, and like a desk and a computer. And so he got like 3 or 4 5x5 Kalexes.
Oh man.
And started putting them together. And I mean, and he completely redid it. I think he and Taylor had a kind of a mapped out floor plan.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yo. Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are your buttermilk pancakes, you spoiled child?
Oh, so good. I love doing them from scratch.
Nice.
So we're talking about Tyler Blount's office transformation because it was basically nothing, and now he's got nothing but shelves and
free real estate.
He can hang his pictures and everything, but we totally forced him into it.
I wish I had space because I always like getting new figures and stuff.
Yeah. Joe Goose. Where do I order my shirts from? These are really, really good shirts.
That's from Graffiti, right?
Oh yeah, what is it called?
Graffiti Designs, I think.
Graffiti Designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graffiti Designs, and they have a ton of, and it's really high quality. Oh, it's right here. Graffiti.
Yeah, there you go.
They are really good quality. All these shirts and stuff are excellent quality.
Yeah, you should see them at your local comic book shops because they deal a lot with shops and stuff. But if not, I think though you can order from the website.
Yeah, I ordered from the website because of the pandemic. So otherwise, yeah, that's where I got all my bombshells, and I think those were Graffiti shirts. They were good and thick. All my bombshell shirts.
Nice.
Hey now, Matt Miranda.
Speaking of bombshells, did you see Mark Brooks's version of Bombshell Black Canary?
No, it's a drawing or a statue?
Drawing he did.
Are you pulling it up for me to see?
Yes, because I think I want like a full book of just his art on the bombshells because it's amazing.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it here real quick.
What are you guys talking about?
Sure.
Sure.
Now we're talking about bombshells. I talked about bombshell shirts, and now we're talking about the bombshells themselves.
Nice.
We're just talking about whatever we want to talking about and taking questions from the chat. Robert White says that you went back for more pancakes, Larry.
I cannot confirm nor deny that. They were that good.
Oh,
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow.
that is great.
Yeah. If he could do that for the whole set and draw every other character, that would be an awesome book.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, question, because we were talking about this the other day, my brother and I. With soda, ice or no ice?
I don't drink soda, so I'll pass.
My fiance says no ice.
No ice. If it's cold,
No ice. Wow, no
if
ice.
it's room temperature, then I want ice. But if it's out of the fridge, I want no ice.
By the way, that is a killer glass.
Thank you. Yeah, what do you think?
That's one of the best ones I've ever seen. That's glorious. Look at that. Hello.
Wow. Wow, is that the Draft House one?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The ice.
Got this and said, "Oh, I got to show Gio this," and I forgot until I just held this up.
That is really cool. I love it.
Yeah, ice. How do you feel about it?
I'm team no ice simply because of the fact that if you go to restaurants, they'll gyp you on the amount of drink you get if you have ice because they load it up with so much ice you don't get as much drink.
Right. I agree with that. It's been a long time since I've gone to any fast food place, but if I'm going to get a big gulp or something, I get a tiny amount of ice and just pile the sugary drink in there. I don't want a thing full of ice. I mean, I want it full of soda. I agree with you there. Just a minimal amount of ice.
Because I've been to restaurants like a Burger King or like a Chick-fil-A or something like that where they just pile on the ice but you drink the drink and 2 minutes later, completely done. There's nothing there.
Or else if you let it sit for a little bit, it's a watery, diluted bunch of junk.
Pop or soda?
Pop if you're in Wisconsin.
Pop is an upstate thing though, right? And they still say that up there.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Minnesota. It's an upper Midwestern thing, I think. And they say pop. It's almost an A. Pop.
We got some Spanish sodas, man, that is just straight up sugar. Cola champán. is sugar.
What is that now?
Gio knows about that.
Yeah, but it's been like I got to be honest, it's been like 7 to 8 years since I've drank sodas, so I barely remember. But yeah, it's very sugary.
See, now this viewer, I shouldn't even highlight this viewer because he phrased this completely incorrectly. At Chick-fil-A, you have to ask for light ice. Also, Jess is wrong.
Wow.
Pittsburgh.
Bold.
No,
Bold
Taylor Brown, that is not what you say. You say, we also call it pop in Pittsburgh. You don't have to say, also, Jess is wrong. What is wrong with you? You've been catching quite an attitude lately.
See, because we live in the South, we're in the South here in Florida, and we call it soda, and we don't drink unsweetened tea in my house. Like, we just don't do it.
Just regular tea.
Just regular diabetes. Like, you lose your foot when you drink a sip of it. Sweet tea.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's sweet tea you drink. Okay.
Yeah, we drink sweet tea.
Yeah, I like iced tea plain in the summer, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of sweet tea, but I know a lot of people grew up with it, so. So apparently they call it pop in other places.
Like I've had unsweetened tea, and to me it's poison. Like, you're trying to take my life if you serve me unsweetened tea at a restaurant.
I used to, growing up, called everything Coke. Everything was Coke to me when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm. Well, back in the day, Coca-Cola actually had real cocaine in it. So.
Yeah, just a trace amount, though. I don't think it's like you were snorting it.
Yeah, it had a little bit in it.
But you could get all kinds of stuff other than that in other products. There was plenty of illegal substances in all kinds of products.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Lionheart asks, highway or freeway? Highway.
We usually, let's see, my wife and I usually refer to him by the number. Like, we have to take 66 out to 495 to get to 66. Let's see, put on your seatbelt because we're getting ready to get on the freeway, I think is how I grew up with my mom saying that to me.
Highway. For me.
Highway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Puerto Rico, the roads are you just go. And Godspeed and good luck with those roads, man. It's pretty rough over there. Universe says highway has occasional crossroads, freeway has exits and entrances.
That's true. Sergio asks, do you still upload videos on your channel, Comics Guide?
I do not. I don't do that anymore. Simply because it was just too time consuming, too tedious, and the amount of views versus the amount of work I put into it was honestly just not worth it. I probably spend a good 10, 12 hours between writing, editing, recording on a single video. Yeah, on a single video, and I'd get maybe 500, 600 views, and I was like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the time investment.
Speaking of absolutely nothing, but it just reminded me that InStockTrades.com is our sponsor, and that's where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. At the end of every month, they give us a $50 gift card to give away to a viewer anywhere in the world. You just have to pay for shipping. And $50 or more in the United States gets you free shipping. And we've got Omni Apocalypse Boogaloo 2 coming up this week. There's like 6 Omnis coming out, and you're going to want that free shipping. So keep IST in mind for all your Omni needs. fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
What's your book of the week this week, Jess? Which one's the one Omni everybody should be picking up this week?
I pre-ordered a book. I know I pre-ordered Moon Knight. Let me see what January books are for this. Just a sec.
What about you, Gio? You grabbing anything this week?
I'm not grabbing anything, but I think a lot of people will be wanting the Infinity Crusade just to have the full trilogy thing complete.
Yeah.
I would get that just to knock that off the list.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't already own it, I'd want to get it and I have it in, I think, the Cosmic box set that I have. I'd want it for the really weird but really cool Stephen Platt cover of Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
That is so random.
I know.
Infinity Crusade, 2 Earthling superheroes. Okay.
but it's a great drawing, and I can see why people want it.
Mm-hmm.
But the only book that I'm getting is because I have the X-Men books already. I will get Savage Sword of Conan, but Moon Knight is the book I am getting this week. But it's been pre-ordered.
Nice.
And we can safely say Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 is out of stock at the retailer level already before the book is even out. Right? Is that what Omar?
Yeah, that's Gabe. That's what Gabe said yesterday.
People are gonna go nuts.
So if you want a shot at getting Uncanny X-Men Volume 3 this Tuesday, you got to be on IST's website around 3:00 EST.
Yep.
I would be on at 2:55, and I would just be hitting. Well, they don't have it now where new releases is different. Their website's different now.
Mm-hmm.
When you click on it, well, I guess new releases is different than the main page, but new releases used to update like a minute before the rest of the page.
Yep.
And that's how I used to get a jump on it. I didn't know there was that much demand for Uncanny X-Men #3. Wait, this week is also the Jim Lee and Chris Claremont X-Men #1. I would have thought there'd be more people for that. For some reason, I thought that would be more popular.
Is that the reprint?
Yeah, they're both reprints.
That's a lot.
Uncanny X-Men 4 is probably going to cause hysteria then. If just 3 is getting this much heat.
So there's counting variants. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 omnibuses. So,
10 books.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never been happier than that. I've been out of the game for so long now.
I
digital for a while.
Yeah. I ain't got no room for that stuff. So I'm happy. Sad and happy at the same time.
Well, you've been pretty much going digital, right, Gio, for a bit? Or you're slowly transitioning that way?
I'm no longer reading or no longer getting physical books for like superheroes and stuff. Mostly just random books like I finished getting East of West. That hasn't arrived yet. Manifest Destiny, which I'm still continuing. Monstrous, series like that I'm already reading. I'm going to try and finish those out physically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might sell some stuff because I do want to make some room for manga that I need to get. Like the classics, like Vagabond, Vinland Saga, stuff like that. I want to own physically.
You were here for the Omnis. I wanted to ask you, what was your manga of the year?
Manga of the year of 2020. If it's not Chainsaw Man, because I read the whole thing, I finished that series. I really, really enjoy Modi King, which is the comedy series about insects, anthropomorphic insects, and all that stuff. It's really funny. But it'd have to go to Chainsaw. It was too badass. And people like to say, oh, it's kind of one note when you start reading the first volume, but as you continue, it just blows up, and it's insanely great. All the themes and stuff that happens. It's not just hacking and slashing demons and all that stuff. There's a lot more to it later on. And it's sort of a season finale because the mangaka said it. We're going to get part 2 later on, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, so he's not done with it.
No, it ends. It says end of part 1. I forgot the name of the part that he named it, but they announced that he was going to do a part 2, but it's not going to be in Shonen Jump. It's going to be in the I forgot the name, the spin-off magazine from Shonen Jump that's for more adult titles, and it's a monthly title instead of weekly.
Damn, it's not going to be on the Shonen Jump app then.
No, probably not. I was surprised they included it because it's super violent, and there are a couple gross scenes like the vomit stuff and all the demons. They're all really nasty looking, and then you end the chapter and you go into like One Piece or whatever, and it's so goofy looking that I'm like, did you really allow Chainsaw Man to be included with all these Jump titles? Like Mori King is so happy and go lucky, and then you have Chainsaw Man with that grotesque vomit scene. It's pretty wild.
I had to leave and throw up while you were talking about it.
Sorry. Babylon Shadows is right. It starts out edgy and violent, and then it turns into pure existentialism. That is correct. It's really good. There's a scene in it that is purely like a horror version of a Christopher Nolan movie. When they're stuck in the hotel, in the time loop hotel, that stuff was amazing. I loved it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pick this up then.
That part sounds interesting.
Small spoilers: they get stuck into this in this hotel trying to slay a demon, and they get stuck in a time loop. So it's been like 7-8 days, something like that, and they can't get out. And they're all wearing suits, so it reminds you of Inception a lot. And the way it plays out and all that stuff is really great. I love that.
Cool.
Speaking of Inception, two times in a row I've read good reviews on Tenet, and I know you scorched it, Lou, right?
Yeah, I still haven't finished it. I got about 3/4 of the way through, and I shut it off because I was just like, I'm bored.
And you were really excited for it, right?
I was extremely excited to see Tenet.
Yeah. Huh.
Admittingly, I have to go back and finish it because I've heard the ending does kind of tie it all together well. But I have no interest in going back and finishing it.
Does it look good, at least, the 4K image?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking. Yeah, it's a beautiful movie. It's got great action pieces. It's just I didn't care about any of the characters.
How's the music?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's really fantastic. I love the music on it. It's great.
Luis
does not hate everything.
No, I don't hate everything.
Luis liked Birds of Prey with me.
I did. I
consider that a win. I
do too. That's a big win.
Because I'm the only, Jess doesn't like all the DC movies, but I'm the only one that loves all the DC movies. So I'm happy about that. That you liked it at least.
I like a lot of the DC. The only DC movie I didn't care for was Batman versus Superman. I didn't think Justice League was as horrible as everybody said. It could have been a lot better, but I enjoyed watching it. It could have been a lot better, and I'm totally watching the 12-hour miniseries on HBO.
Yes, I can't wait for that. That's my most hyped movie for 2021. I don't care about all the hate that'll get me, but I'm excited about that.
I definitely want to watch it.
Because I didn't like the movie when I saw it in theaters because it was so disjointed with all the two directors doing their separate thing, and I don't know. I didn't like it. I liked everything else though.
Here's a good point. Predator.
Hey, the Predator is actually a really fun movie. And we're talking about the Shane Black one from like 2 years ago. It's just a old school 80s B movie. It's basically the A-Team meets the Predator. That's what it is. It really is. They drive around in the A-Team van in the movie.
Yeah.
It's dumb and it's fun, and really that's all I was asking for from that movie, and it gave me that in spades. I really enjoyed the Predator film from 2 years ago.
I, of course, would watch it just for Olivia Munn, and then I would watch the rest of it.
Gabe and I are the only ones dying on that Predator. Gabe loved it too. But I guess you gotta be in the right mindset for that type of stuff. I love it. I love those cheesy, campy 80s B movies. So I'm all about that. And it just hit the right note for me.
Yeah.
Well, somebody said, Joe Chip says Tenet is the worst Nolan movie ever. Besides the Batman trilogy and Inception.
I actually agree.
What else is he famous for? Those are the only ones I can think of.
Interstellar. Memento.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Insomnia. Insomnia? Yeah, Insomnia. The one with the magicians. Forgot the name.
Prestige.
Prestige.
Oh,
yeah.
I had to see that. I still haven't seen that.
That is my favorite non-Batman Nolan movie. I love
Batman versus Wolverine. That movie.
Yeah. I love that movie.
What was the other one he did? The World War II movie. I forgot. Dunkirk.
I like Dunkirk as a war movie, but I didn't care for it at first. But then upon rewatch, I was like, you know what? I really like this for what it is.
Yeah, it's like you're watching a documentary on World War II.
Right.
You don't go in for the characters. You just for the set pieces and the event. The event is the plot.
Right. I didn't care for it the first time. Because of that, I'm like, well, there really aren't any characters that I care about. But then watching it a second time at home, I'm like, okay, well, this, in the right frame of mind, it's like, okay, he kind of made these films. I think he said so they can show them at school, like they could show Dunkirk in schools and stuff like that. And it's PG-13. I was like, okay, yeah, this is kind of like a documentary. That's kind of how I started to look at it. But Tenet, it has almost nothing going for it other than, wow, this is really pretty.
And Taylor Brown says Insomnia is the most underrated Nolan movie.
That's a good one. Robin Williams is creepy in that one.
Oh, that's that one? Oh, I don't want to see that one.
Yeah.
That would freak me out.
Every once when Williams was still around, he would give you a performance like, oh, wow, this guy can kind of go into like really dark characters every once in a while.
Yeah.
And Insomnia was one of those where I was like, wow, this was good.
What was the one where he was working at the photo store and would develop pictures, and he'd start stalking people based on their.
That's a 1 hour photo.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that one. It was too. It seemed too real to me that could happen.
Yeah, they nailed the creepiness on that one. Eerie.
I couldn't. Yeah, that one just freaked. Just the idea freaked me out.
Mm.
I remember that movie had the scene where they show the Evangelion toy, and you can actually look up on YouTube. There's a mini documentary on why that scene exists and why they picked out that toy. It's really fascinating. Because Robin Williams knew about anime and he liked it, but it was just like a random thing, like, oh, let's just insert this Ava toy right there out of the blue.
Yeah, Williams was a huge nerd back in the day. He played WoW. His daughter's name is Zelda.
Yeah.
I don't know that beats Harley Quinn Smith, but Zelda's pretty close. NFL dude, thank you for the tip on the Easter egg. I will be looking for it.
I still have not watched that movie. I don't want to sign up for a streaming service.
Yeah, I haven't. I have not seen any reviews on purpose, and
wait.
Of the OmniBros chat on purpose when they started talking about it. But my
Yeah.
wife wants to see it, and so I can't wait. That's an awesome thing that my wife wants to see it with me. We're talking about Wonder Woman 84.
I need to make a correction here for a second. It's not that I don't want to get into a streaming service. It's just that there's nothing interesting right now on HBO Max, because I do want to watch the movies all through 2021 because they're going to be debuting them. So I want to watch them. But right now, for some reason on the Roku app, I can go into the HBO Max app and I can see everything listed, like if I were subscribed. But if I hit play, then it says, "Oh, you got to pay whatever." So I'm looking at the menu and nothing is interesting because it's the same situation from Disney Plus. They have a lot of backlog that I simply don't care about because I want to watch new stuff, not old stuff. But eventually I will sign up. So just so we're clear. Internet.
Yeah, I signed up for it, and I'm excited. My wife wants to see it with me, which is extremely exciting for her to want to see a movie with me. And chat, please don't say anything about the movie. Like, I liked it, I hated it, you're stupid, whatever. Don't say anything. I don't want
It's the internet. Everybody's a critic.
I don't want to know anybody's opinion, because it'll color my feelings going into the movie. So just don't talk about it yet, please.
I am curious as to what you're going to think about it, Jess. Stay for the credits, by the way. There's a cool reveal at the credits.
Oh, okay, good. I'm wondering if she would. No, she'd never watch Birds of Prey. She doesn't like Harley Quinn. Damn it! I want to see Harley. I want to see Birds of Prey again. My one of two steel books. I have to. Okay, wait. I've seen Mandalorian. I gotta finish. I gotta watch more Batman Animated Adventures and. Okay, what TV show am I supposed to be watching now?
Have you started Brave and the Bold? No,
I should watch that.
Oh, you're gonna love it. I can't wait for you to watch it.
What's the? No, you know what? I am sorry. I apologize. I have to watch the one that has the Jonah Hex and Spectre and all these other words on it.
Yeah, the showcase.
Yeah, that's the one I need to watch.
Oh, that's a quick watch because all the shorts are less than 15 minutes. So
okay, yeah, I need to see that.
There's a great Animal Man one on there. That's hilarious.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gosh, I need to see that. Probably Taylor Brown knows what I need to watch next. I know he's going to say Curb Your Enthusiasm. That's not the most immediate thing that I need to see next. Oh, Picard and Star Trek Discovery. Picard. It's been out for a year.
Jess, you have to watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. You'll love it. Curb is.
I've seen like the first 5 seasons, but I haven't seen anything else. And I need to see the racial hatred horror movie TV show. What is it?
Lovecraft Country.
I saw the first one of that. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, it starts with Jackie Robinson being Cthulhu.
Oh, that was so cool. I wanted that to be part of the real movie.
Omar says, Jess, watch season 3 of Cobra Kai. Have you watched?
Talking about that.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I never cared for the Karate Kid movies and all that stuff. That's not my thing.
No.
I've seen Karate Kid, the first one, and that's it. Once.
Yeah.
That was enough.
That's enough. Yeah, I don't need it in my life.
That's because you're looking at it in the wrong context. Because Johnny is the bad guy in that movie.
Ever since I've known you've always said that.
And I'm proven right. If you watch Cobra Kai, you'll see that Johnny is the bad guy in that series.
Yeah, you've been saying that forever.
Mm-hmm.
I have to give a full explanation.
So, okay, so I gotta watch Picard. I gotta watch Discovery. Then I can start watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I want to see that Netflix scary show. What is it? Haunting of Hill House?
Yes.
I need to see that.
Yes. You absolutely. Haunting of Hill House is probably the best horror show I think I've ever seen. That first season. The second.
There's 2 seasons?
There's 2 seasons. You can skip the second season because it's a dumpster. It's the dumpster fire.
Oh.
Second season is terrible, but the first season is brilliant. It's great.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Picard. I got to see it now that I've got like 4 streaming services. This is worse than having cable.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming at times.
I got CBS because of Picard and Discovery. I got Netflix. I have HBO Max. And what else do I have? I have
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Oh yeah, Disney Plus. That doesn't count. That's like you have to have that. Like you have to have food and water.
Did you say Hulu?
What's that?
Hulu?
Hulu. Okay, there's 5. Anything else?
HBO Max, Hulu. You got Netflix?
Netflix, yeah.
Peacock. If you want to watch The Office, that's on there now.
I'm not gonna subscribe to Peacock. He says, knowing he will in a year from now.
It is free though. You can watch it for free, just with ads and stuff. But you can't sign up for free.
Omar brings up Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit that Lou's been talking about. My wife wants to see that too. And now that I've seen New Mutants, I want to see her in Queen's Gambit.
Oh wait, you saw New Mutants? What'd you think?
I saw New Mutants last Wednesday. I liked it a lot. I think the reason I like these movies, and like Omar doesn't and stuff, is because I don't have any background. I haven't read New Mutants yet. It's on my to read list for this year, and maybe sooner now that I've seen the movie. But and all those X-Men movies that I like that he hates, I think it's because I'm a blank slate when it comes to a lot of those movies. And I enjoyed New Mutants. I'm sure there are holes there, and I'm sure there are characters acting out of character. I thought the idea of being in a place where they were trying. Oh, okay, I won't spoil it, but I was going to explain the whole thing. I thought the setting was really cool and original. I liked the demon bear concept itself. I liked all the characters. I thought they were. I thought we got to know them all well enough that I cared about them.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that I thought Maisie's Scottish accent was pretty weak. But I probably couldn't do a better Scottish accent. I'd sound like Groundskeeper Willie from. There's no such thing as Scotchtoberfest. You used me, Skinner. You used me.
You want to talk about bad accents? She's great as Wanda, but she cannot keep that accent throughout any of those movies. She dips in and out of it if you notice it every time.
Are you talking about the greatest actress ever, Elizabeth Olsen?
She's great. I think Elizabeth Olsen is fantastic, but she can't hold that accent for Wanda in those movies to save her life.
Then that's a Russian accent? Or what is that accent?
No, it's the made-up country from Age of Ultron. I forgot the name.
Sokovia?
Yeah. Watch Age of Ultron and hear her accent there, and then watch Endgame, and they're like, yeah, she gave up.
And the thing is, there are certain little cuts where it's like, okay, she's clearly trying the accent here, and then it'll be a few lines later, and she just no.
Yeah.
I'll say that was one of the really strong points of Black Panther, is how they invented those accents for an imaginary country. Yeah. And kept them all the way through.
Yeah.
Especially Chadwick Boseman. They kept those accents all the way through. I thought that was really well done. But now that you're saying something bad about Wanda, it makes me feel bad. He's got her right here. She's my primary figure right here.
Oh, I'm super excited for WandaVision in 12 days. I'm there day one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if they're like, sweetie, just don't do it. It's okay.
Just be American accent?
Yeah, just go with the American accent.
I definitely need to see that. That's on my list to see, too, because I have a huge crush on her.
You know what needs to happen on the internet? Let's see if I can share this.
Oh, everybody shuts up for once?
No, can you imagine this image that I'm sharing? I want to see. This is the type of stuff I want to see. Because I saw a comment earlier. Somebody was saying, "Isn't you're the one that hates ET?" Yes, I do.
Did you make that up?
No, I found it on the internet just now. I was googling ET stuff. that I would pay HBO Max. I would pay all the subscription services to watch this battle.
How much
to see them duke it out?
How much would you pay if this was like a pay-per-view?
Between $20 to $30.
50.
Really? I would have thought you'd have paid like $100 to see it.
Oh no! I mean, they're both disgusting. I want them both to lose and die at the end.
You want them both to kill each other?
Yeah, double knockout, and we're dead at the end.
So you're saying you throw the knife in the middle of the fight?
Seriously, look at that. They're disgusting. I hate them. I'm sorry if anybody's in the chat. I'm already crapping on Cobra Kai and all that stuff, but I hate these two guys.
You don't have to apologize for your hate of these guys. You're entitled to it. Don't apologize for it.
Okay, good. Then I don't. Yeah, I hate them.
This is great. I don't have any of Gabe's things that pop up, so that was good to have that.
Everybody's talking about Cobra Kai. I still need to see that. I haven't seen anything from it.
Omar has a really good question. Do you guys prefer waiting weekly for episodes or having them all drop in one shot like Netflix? I'm old school. I want to watch them once a week. You savor the show a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
If you put out 13 episodes at the same time, you feel obligated to watching everything as soon as possible, and I don't like that.
And I have no excuse for anything. Even if it's episodic or it's all released at the same time, I wait until all the episodes are done and then watch it. It just seems easier that way because I won't remember what has happened from the week before, even though they give recaps. Yeah. I understood Mandalorian a lot better. Just boom, 2 or 3 shows a day, and even though it was only like 7 episodes, but I can't do what my daughter can do and watch seasons 1 and 2 of Mandalorian in one day.
Oh,
I can't. She's the queen of binge watching. I cannot do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 a day is plenty for me.
Yeah, I'm the same as both of you. Just give me once a week and I'm fine.
But I'm not like that. You're like Gio.
Yeah, I'm like Gio, where you give me once a week, I'm good. And I also like kind of the water cooler discussion between people and like between us in the chat and stuff like that. Oh, you saw what happened this week, da 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 da. And I think you kind of missed some of that with the whole binging thing that's been going on lately, where Netflix will drop all 12 episodes of Cobra Kai or however many episodes, and it's like,
didn't you see the first 1 or 2 seasons of Cobra Kai?
No, my brother saw it and he said it was really good.
Oh, I thought you saw it.
No, I haven't seen Cobra Kai.
Wow. Okay.
That's Omar. He's the fanboy.
Oh, okay.
I've been defending Cobra Kai simply because
maybe that's what I mixed it up with.
Simply because they got the story right, because Johnny is a cheating bastard.
Oh, here's a show that's supposed to be really good. They're doing a comic book of it, The Expanse.
I've heard that. Yeah, I want to see it.
I've heard it's really good. Yeah, I can't do comic singles either, Universe. I have to have a collected edition for them to make sense.
See, I can do if I do collected editions, there's so much to read that I'll read a trade, and then next year when the second trade comes out, I'll completely forget what happened in the first trade.
Yeah, and then you just reread the first trade.
Oh, that's such a time commitment.
That's my life. By that time, the Omnibus has come out because I have all 7 trades.
The Boys was another example of that. They dropped the first 3 episodes of season 2.
I gotta see that.
The Boys is great. Season 2 is so much better than season 1.
And you guys loved season 1, right?
Yeah, I dug season 1. I dug that one. Season 2 is better. Oh, we lost Gio.
Lost Gio. Okay, I gotta write all this down. Oh, my daughter says hi, nerds. Notes. Okay. TV shows that I need to watch. I have movies to see, but I don't have. I need to put. Where's TV shows? TV shows. Okay. The Expanse is on there. Kingdom, a Netflix Korean zombie show. Are you the one that recommended that to me?
I saw the first episode of Kingdom, and I dug it.
The Boys. Picard. Okay. Star Trek. Discovery.
Did you finish Legion, right?
I haven't. I still have to do that. I have seen 4 episodes. I better put Legion there because I keep forgetting it.
And Legion was your show of the year a few years ago.
I loved it. Yeah. It's gotten really bizarre. Really bizarre. This 3rd season's crazy bizarre. Okay, The Boys, Picard, Haunting of Hill House, The Expanse, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Roberto Rodriguez recommends Vikings. I started that a few weeks ago, and Vikings is really good too.
Oh, and Mr. Awesome says Stargirl is good. I've heard that too.
I've heard that as well. Doom Patrol. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have those. I have those DVDs for Doom Patrol and Swamp Thing.
Thank you.
Let's see, what else are people recommending? Jess, did you see Swamp Thing? I have the DVD that I just remembered. I think a year ago, Omar said, Jess, the DVDs are $10. Go buy them now. And I did, and I haven't watched them yet. I don't know. I'm starting to run out of excuses. But I totally want to see Titans with that new Starfire uniform. She looked rocking in that uniform. I want to see Titans now too.
I saw the first season of that show, and I dropped off it hard. I was like, this is not doing it for me.
That's why I think I heard the 3rd season was better. I mean, that uniform for her, I think shows they're taking it more seriously now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, Hooniverse says Titans is emo.
It's a lot like Riverdale.
A lot like Riverdale?
I need to watch Riverdale.
I liked Riverdale until it became apparent to me that all the adults were evil. All of them except for Archie's dad, and now he's dead. I could watch that with the sound off just so I could see Veronica. Let's see. Stargirl's on a separate Earth. Oh, we lose Gio again? Let's see. Sorry. What's that?
Hold on. Who was it? Flomo FO1. Yeah. If you like, you have to add this to your list, Jess. Hell or High Water. Oh my God, Hell or High Water is fantastic.
Oh, this sounds like something Taylor would like too.
Yes, yes, it is. It's a Brubaker comic come to life. It's so good.
Oh, Taylor, are you out there hearing this?
Oh man, Hell or High Water was fantastic. I love that movie.
It's a movie?
It's a movie. It's like 2 hours long. It's two brothers who one of them is about to lose their land, and because the bank has found out. I think it's like there's oil on the land, and they are about to claim it because their mom just died, and the land is like there's a lot of debt to it. So one of the brothers just comes out of prison, and the two brothers have to go through a string of bank robberies now in order to collect the money, and they're basically stealing from the banks that they're going to give it back to.
Oh, that sounds so cool. What?
It's so good.
Hell or High Water. Wait, who's in this?
Chris Pine and
I've seen this. I hated that movie.
you hated it. Wow, I loved Hell or High Water.
Oh, I thought it was so boring. As soon as I heard Chris Pine, I was like, Patty watched that with me, and I'm like, after halfway through it, I said, I'm out of here.
It's what's his name? The dude is in it.
The dude, the Big Lebowski dude?
Big Lebowski's in it. He plays a sheriff.
Bridges.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
Bridges.
I love that movie, man.
Brubaker's Velvet is awesome. 10 out of 10. Get it. Kill if you must. That's funny how I saw Hell or High Water. As soon as I heard Chris Pine, I knew it.
Man, it was Matt Miranda was the one that told me to watch it, and I saw it I think last year. Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
Maybe I just didn't give it enough of a chance. As soon as he said they started robbing from the banks that owed them money, it started to sound familiar to me. We're talking TV right now, and I love the first 2 seasons of Legion, and I'm about 4 episodes into season 3, and I haven't decided yet what I think. I'm gonna have to watch it all the way through till I can figure out what's going on. I love the first 2 seasons though.
We've discussed this before. What's your favorite Brubaker book?
My favorite Brubaker?
Yeah, I always forget which one's your favorite. It's tough. It's really tough.
I still think it's Fade Out for me. That's the one I've read the most.
Oh, really?
I do love Criminal, and I do love Cruel Summer. Pulp I've only read once, so I can't say. I mean, I liked it a lot, but I can't tell you what it's about. Yeah, I think the Fade Out is still. Whoops, there's Geo. I like the Fade Out the most.
The Fade Out?
Yeah.
Fade Out is really good.
What's your favorite?
It's tough. Fatale.
That's great.
I love Fatale.
Yeah, Fatale is great.
Kill
or Be Killed is also great.
Oh man, I forgot about Kill or Be Killed. That was fantastic.
Yeah,
that was really good stuff.
I haven't read Sleeper yet, and that's going to be a Crime Corner book to so I can read Sleeper. And I think we're reading. I can't remember what else we're reading for that. I think I scared Taylor off the chat by yelling at him. But we're going to read Sleeper, and I think maybe Criminal 3 if I ever get it. I ordered some obscure book with Paper Girls 3, East West 3, and Criminal 3, and it's just languishing, waiting for this obscure book of mine that I ordered to be pulled. But yeah. I have plenty to read, so I'm not going to comment, but I'm angry. It is what it is.
What's your favorite Brubaker story, Gio?
I haven't read a ton like you guys, but I do like Fatale. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I agree. That is a good book. I also like Incognito a lot.
Yeah, for those of you out there that are going through Sleeper your first time, it probably has Brubaker's darkest ending.
Ooh, okay.
It's a pretty messed up ending that he wrote, but it's great.
Professor Flex says, "I'm a Fatale boy for life."
There we go. Have you ever thought you'd like to see Brubaker branch out a little bit? Because we know crime's this deal, maybe like a sci-fi story one day.
That'd be fun.
Well, Fatale's kind of a sci-fi, isn't it?
Horror, yeah. It's more of a
horror, yeah.
But it's always he always has that foot. Which, by the way, I mean, if you're good at it, by all means, do what you're good at. But I kind of would like to also see him flex his muscles a little bit and try something else.
Yeah.
I think that some of Rucka's stuff can be considered crime noir. But I'd have to think about it. Gosh darn it. I'm sorry I chased Taylor out of the chat.
Oh.
Crime is his bailiwick.
Crime noir. That would be Rucka. Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to think what book by Rucka is like that. Stumptown's not like that. Black Magic's not as an occult book. Rucka.
Gotham Central. He did that with Brubaker, though.
Yeah.
That's more of a gritty cop drama, though, I think, not crime noir. Bendis does great crime noir.
His Daredevil run. That's a crime book.
He has a whole omnibus called Crime Noir. It's a great book. You can't get it anymore, but you could probably find it in paperback. Bendis does great crime noir. And now that I think about it, I think Rucka does more private investigation type stuff.
Queen and Country. That was a spy book.
Yeah. Let's see. What's your favorite Alan Moore book?
Aside from Watchmen?
There's one that I like more than Watchmen. There's two that I like more than Watchmen, and I love Watchmen.
I like V for Vendetta more than Watchmen.
Okay.
I enjoy Swamp Thing a little bit more, but I still like Watchmen. So
I like Promethea and Top 10 better. Top 10 is awesomely great.
So, okay, question. So, the first time you read Watchmen, did you go through it and think, I don't know what the big deal is?
Me?
I mean, I know, Jess, you were around when they were releasing it in singles, but Gio and I, we weren't reading comics back then.
When did Watchmen come out?
88?
85.
85?
86, 85, 86, because I remember I was collecting it in my apartment in DC, and then I was collecting it, so I would say it was like 86, 87.
Well, I was a year old or I wasn't born around that. But yeah, I didn't get it at first. I read it like 2 or 3 times and I started liking it a whole lot. Like I didn't get the hype. That's what I meant.
Oh.
Because I thought it was great, but I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Then I kept reading it. I'm like, oh, okay, I see why people go nuts over it.
What did you think about it, Lou?
So I read it the first time because I had seen the movie, and I was like, well, I enjoyed the movie for what it was, and I had heard the ending is a bit different in the book. So I went through and read the book, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get the love for it. But then again, this was me kind of just starting to come back and read comics for a bit, and now going back to it probably like about 2 years ago, a year ago. I enjoy it for what it is, and I like it a lot more than the first time that I read it. And obviously, it has its place in the medium's history. But I'm not a diehard like everything Watchmen is perfect, or that's just not me. And maybe it's because I don't have the context of when it was written to kind of have that. But I respect it. I respect what it did for the medium and what it is. I don't know. It's not on my list. I far more love V for Vendetta than Watchmen.
I like the V for Vendetta movie more than the book. I tried reading the book; it wasn't for me. But the movie, I can watch it all day long.
Yeah. Well, since I was there when it was so different than anything else on the shelves, so I have a different perspective on it. It was completely groundbreaking and unbelievably interesting to me the first time, and I was collecting it in singles then, and I was like, when's the next issue going to come out? When's the next issue going to come out? And because I started reading it and I realized that I had to wait for all 12 issues to come out for me to really understand what was going on. So I just kept collecting them and then read it when it was all done. And to me, it was like Dark Knight Returns. It was just, I have said it a million times before, but the comic industry was just putting out drivel at that point, and except for Swamp Thing earlier by Alan Moore. And Watchmen changed my life like the way Sandman changed my life when it came out.
See, Sandman was a book that the first time I read it, I was blown away. When I read the entire series, I was like, wow, I get it. I get what the hype is about this.
Oh, there's Taylor Brown. I didn't scare him out of the chat. Taylor, the question was asked, who is a good crime noir author besides Brubaker and Bendis? Who else writes good crime noir? And that is a question for you, Taylor. I promise I won't yell at you again. In case you're out of the chat.
Can you highlight Arya Chowdhury real quick?
The Love Watchman?
Yeah. Love Watchmen. I feel like many of the follow-up stories done are unfortunate. I thought the Before Watchmen Cook stuff was great and tied in really well. I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah. Is that what he's talking about, the Before Watchmen?
I think he's talking about the Before Watchmen, like the spin-off stuff. And the Watchmen TV show is the best superhero show I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. You and I were raving about that when it was on.
I thought it was brilliant, and I thought it was a great companion piece to the book, and it made me a Lindelof fan for life. For everything fit together so perfectly. It's a very nice contained, I think it's like 10 episodes, and it's so good. Watchmen TV show is so good. It's so good I want to go back and watch it again, knowing everything.
Yeah. You and I did a whole show on it. That's how much we loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the perfect television show, I think. Mm-hmm. I loved that show. Oh, and Arya brings up another good Moore book, Tom Strong. That was really good. I love Tom Strong. Taylor says Jason Aaron, David Lapham, and Rucka. For Rucka, what do you consider his crime noir stuff? I agree with Jason Aaron and David Lapham, and I said Rucka, but I was struggling to think of what he did that was noirish. He says, and I agree with this. Black Sad is great crime noir as well. It really is.
100 Bullets is messed up.
I haven't finished that.
It's a messed up series.
Where did you see that, or did you just think of it?
I just thought of it. That's my opinion on what I've read of it.
Yeah, the first half of it's coming out in Omnibus, I think, in a couple weeks, and it's like 1,200 pages, and that's just the first half.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably a good time for me to talk about, since we're talking about books, where to get your collected editions. That's InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. At the end of every month, we give away a gift card courtesy of InStock Trades for $50, available to anybody around the world. You just have to pay for shipping. An order of $50 or more in the United States gets you free shipping, which is amazing. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Nice.
See, that's interesting. I didn't really consider Stumptown that noirish. Like, it was great, but I felt like she was more of a private investigator type thing than noirish. But either way, it's a great book.
For Aaron, Scout and Southern Bastards.
Yeah.
Which
has Southern Bastards 2 ever come out?
No, and it kills me because I love that series.
Is it going to or not because of Jason Latour?
Well, Latour's kind of just gone into obscurity after all those accusations came out a few months ago. So who knows what's going on with him? But God, I love that book. And the first volume of that book, when you get through and you reach issue 4 and what happens, oh my God, it was so good.
That was one of the most amazing things I've read ever. I never thought that would have happened.
He pulls the rug under you.
Yeah,
with that.
That is a totally great way to say it. Well, Raz has a good point. Usually, noir usually involves a private pick. That's true.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. I was thinking, I always think more dark and gritty type of private investigator type stuff is what I consider noir. Stumptown's, I don't know. She is a kick-ass private investigator. But yeah, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe since it's a crime noir, it does deal with private investigators.
What about Frank Miller's drug years when he was good?
What?
When he was writing stuff like Sin City and that Sin City.
Oh yeah, Sin City. You can't get more noirish than that.
Yeah, man. When he was on the sauce, he was on top of his game.
Those are alleged accusations, by the way.
Allegedly. Thank you. Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on. I have to get going. I'm having some internet issues, so I just wanted to try and log back in to say goodbye to everybody.
Do you want to know your channel?
That's all right. A week in Geekdom. I'll have fun stuff.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye, Gio.
His channel's A Week in Geekdom, where he talks about all things manga and anime and geeky culture stuff. Okay, here we have the definition of crime noir. Crime noir is typically a darker atmosphere and features flawed protagonists who aren't rewarded for doing the right thing. That's my co-host in Crime Corner, by the way. He knows his crime.
That's his genre, man. He loves that stuff.
This question is very easy to answer. I don't even acknowledge that Superman Year One exists.
That's a thing.
Sin City is by far the better book. I haven't read Grass Kings. I have it, but I haven't read it. Is that a crime noir book? Flo Mofo? If you do like crime noir and crime books, you should watch on Omnidog's Vault Crime Corner, where Taylor Brown, who not only is a crime expert, he listens to special crime soundtracks of jazz while he's reading it. And he smokes cigarettes the whole time that he's reading to make it really atmospheric. So that's an Omnidog's Vault show, Crime Corner, where we give lots of recommendations on crime books.
Do you? Because I know a few years ago you quit. Do you still smoke, or did you quit?
I quit 3 years ago.
Yeah, I remember when you first did too, man. I'm happy for you, dude.
Thank you. 2017.
Man, good stuff.
That was harder than giving up booze.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I haven't had an urge to drink at all, but I do have an urge to smoke every now and then.
Oh, man. I remember you and John Wilson, when you met with him, you guys apparently were like chimneys.
Oh,
during that
we
time.
went outside Baltimore Con and just chuffed. Yeah, when was that? That must have been 2017, because that was September, I think, of 2017, and I think it was just after that I quit. That's funny that you remember that.
Yeah, I remember those photos that you took with John Wilson.
Did we have cigarettes in them?
I think you guys did. Yeah.
I forgot that I smoked, actually, until you just brought it up.
My bad. Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Does he cover his whole room, like he closes all the blinds and stuff like that, and he hangs a little sign on the door that says private eye? So he gets into the right mindset. Grass King's book centers around a serious crime, and you also see the flawed criminal past of people who live in this little illegal town. Ooh, that sounds good. We've been on, it's 1:30 now.
Yeah, I gotta get going. I got a 3-hour drive now.
Oh my goodness. Well, good luck on that and drive safely. And we'll answer one last question. I liked it, and I think Taylor Brown liked it too. I think we reviewed it. I'm pretty sure we both liked it. It was a while ago, but I recall liking it.
I think I read the first 5 issues, and I dug what I read. I just never stuck around for the rest.
Yeah. Where can they find you for your archived videos and your Twitter stuff?
Comics Guide 101 on YouTube is where there's a whole lot of old videos that I used to work on, and Comics Guide 101 on Twitter.
And you can find me, Omnidog, on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube, Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram, and tomorrow night, Omnibros Live at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, where we're going to go over previews, hauls, and reads. And it is a big week for previews. Get your break open your piggy banks, because this is going to be a biggie.
A lot of people are going to be using that stimulus check this week.
Have you already got yours?
No, I haven't.
No, we haven't either. We were like last to get it last year.
Here's the thing: my fiance got it. My entire family hasn't gotten it yet.
Huh?
Yeah.
We got a debit card. last week.
Oh wow. No, I haven't gotten it. I'm hoping. I'm expecting. It's just gonna go really to paying bills and stuff like that, really, and paying off some debt and things. So I'm hoping it comes this week. But it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll get there. So thank you to the chat. You guys are great. A lot of good questions. A lot of good comments. Really appreciate it. Thank you to InStockTraits.com, our fabulous sponsor. Thank you to the viewers who are watching this after the show. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Bye, everybody.